Thank you so much for coming back to We the People News. Please subscribe, leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. Thank you so much. Yesterday's video, if you did not see it, please go back and watch it. I will link it to the end of this video. There is a lot of good stuff on that video I don't want you to miss, and it would help me out a lot also. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notified when I make a new video. Okay, y'all, we're going to talk about this $450 million and the American people. Okay, we're going to talk about that in just a minute, but I got a couple other things. You know how it goes. I want to cover some other things first. Okay, first of all, I want to tell you, I hope you have a good weekend planned with your friends and your family. Amy and I are just going to be laying low this week. We're going to just stay here at home and watch YouTube. We will go to church on Sunday, of course, but the rest of the weekend we're not really doing anything. Have y'all read some of the headlines in Bing News and Google News, in the news feed I'm talking about? The midterms and the 2024 elections is heating up. Right now we don't know of everyone that's going to be running for these offices, but the election is heating up. I mean, they are starting to sling mud big time. And y'all, I really believe that this is going to be a nasty one. You think 2020 was nasty? I don't think 2020 was anything compared to what 2024 is going to be. And also the 2022 midterms. I pray I'm 100% wrong on this, on what I'm thinking in my head that could happen. But it's going to be nasty. Kris Jenner has announced that she is going to be running for president of the United States in 2024. Oh my dear God. Now what in the hell does she know about running a country? She made this announcement on the platform where all the world's brilliant minds go, none other than TikTok. Did y'all see Nancy Pelosi crying? She was fighting back the tears as she gave her little speech after the decision came down from the Supreme Court. She says, "This is not a good day." She cannot say good morning because it's certainly not a good day. But I'll bet you there's millions of unborn babies breathing a big sigh of relief today. Y'all, Nancy may not be into work today because you know she spent all night last night sucking on her vodka bottle after that announcement came down. And for the people that's going to be jumping on me for saying this, shut up. I don't want to hear it. Joe Biden is now trying to get the Supreme Court to change everything back the way it was. Y'all, these people, if you can actually call them people, they have all got to go. I fear we are about to see something in the United States that we thought we would never see. It's going to be bad, y'all. I just got this feeling something bad, very bad, is about to happen. And I pray I'm wrong on that also. Thank you all so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate you. Please sound off in the comments below. Get it off your chest, off your heart, off your mind. Put it in my comments. It will make you feel better. The gun reform bill has passed the Senate. Now, at the time that you're seeing this video, it could have already passed the House as well. It's believed that it will pass the House with no problem. Y'all, there's a lot of lies going around about this bill that they are about to take your guns away. No, they're not going to take your guns away. That is not true at all. That is not what this bill is about, taking guns away. Y'all, I love guns, and I have a few handguns myself. And I have no problem with this bill at all. In fact, it is not much in this bill at all. We're going to cover what's in this bill. But now that they've got it passed, no matter what's in this bill, now that they've got this passed, now they can quit wasting time on this and get on to something that's really important, like helping the American people. Y'all, like I said, there's very little in this gun reform bill. In fact, there's only like 4 things in this bill, and I agree with every one of these things. First of all, enhanced background checks for young buyers. I agree with that. I mean, what 18, 19-year-old needs a gun? I mean, if they need a gun, fine, they can get a gun, but they're going to have to go through a background check to see if there's anything in their background. Funding for school safety. I agree with that. I mean, what person wouldn't agree with that? Funding for mental health. When these schools faces these problems, they have to have mental health to get them through it. So, I have no problem with that. Incentives for the states to enact the red flag laws. I have absolutely no problem with that. If you've got a checkered background, you shouldn't have a gun. I mean, it's that simple. Again, y'all, I love guns, and I do have a few, and no one will ever take mine. They may pry it out of my dead hand after I lose the fight, but they will never take my gun with me still breathing air. But this bill is not about taking your guns away. Y'all, this is a very good bill. Well, y'all, Joe Biden is sending yet another $450 million in aid to Ukraine. And again, nothing for the American people. I mean, really, at this point, do you expect to get anything? How can these brain dead people still support little Joe? They are as bad as he is, and the only thing I can think of is birds of a feather. This $450 million in aid now adds up to over $6 billion in just 90 days that Joe Biden has sent to Ukraine. But again, nothing for the American people. That should really piss you off. Nancy Pelosi. Her husband has finally been charged with DUI. Did you know that the police waited 5 hours before giving him a breathalyzer test in hopes that he would sober up enough to pass the test? But no, after 5 hours, he still failed the test. He was still too drunk after 5 hours. He caused a wreck in this carelessness driving when he was drunk, and that wreck had injuries. But they charged him with a misdemeanor. I'm sorry, that's not a misdemeanor in my book. The cops, they will not release their body cam footage. Wonder why? Well, there's talk that there was probably somebody else in the vehicle with him and they want to protect their identity. My thoughts was, well, look at his wife. So, if his wife is Nancy Pelosi, he might have had a prostitute in his car. Again, I don't want to hear it. So do you think Mr. Pelosi will serve any time, or will his money and his wife buy him freedom? Please let me know in the comments what you think about this. Do you think he will serve time? Do you think he will buy his way out of it? I think he'll buy his way out of it. Y'all please sound off in the comments. Watch the video that's popping up here now. It was yesterday's video. It got a lot of good stuff on there I don't want you to miss. Y'all, I'll say it again, just like I always say. Keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He will get us through this. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for those people in Washington that they will start doing the right thing. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And let's say a prayer today and just for Thanksgiving and give God thanks for all the babies that will now be saved. I know they're breathing a sigh of relief today. Y'all, I love you all. Until tomorrow, ciao.